Anyway, let's move on to the main event. Bivol versus Ramirez.
The robot.
Just a fucking display.
He just doesn't, like, you can literally watch his facial expression from the walkout to the post-fight press conference, and it doesn't change.
It's one of those things. It's like it's not even the fact that it's like, oh, he's focused. It's like he's not capable of
No.
changing. They haven't upgraded his software enough yet.
I've told you, I said it on the companion, they've only given him a handful of components, and one is walk. Let's just get to the ring. It's done. Easy. Smile. Just fucks out. You see him try to do it occasionally, like after he'll win, and he like gets like some weird compute happening.
Yeah, it's like an update that they've tried to get, but it's like
they're just like
not quite working with the previous software.
And it's just celebrate. No facial expression change, just dead face.
Yeah.
And then the program box. And like,
which is like 70% of the programming.
Well, like they've worked a lot on that programming. Yeah. I'd hate to see him backstage, like, and before you shut him down, because he's gonna be walking. He's either celebrating or he's fucking boxing. You don't want to get fucking walking to.
You try and get there to flip him off.
Yeah, just like
someone's just behind him.
Like I was saying at the start of the segment, hang on, we were referring to what we were referring to at the end of the UFC there. Just in the sense that, like, you were saying how Adesanya, after fighting Whittaker, you then watch Whittaker fights and you're like, oh, this cunt's fucking actually, like, really fucking good kind of thing. So, for this person to beat him kind of shit, I think it's the feeling that everybody's getting about Bivol now, because they sort of looked at the Canelo fight and they're like, oh, maybe this is just a one-off. Maybe Canelo had an off night, and then they see him absolutely destroy this 44-0 prospect, and then go, oh.
Can we talk about how big this other motherfucker was?
Oh, he's fucking huge.
Where's he come down from?
And you were saying during the fight companion that he actually came up a couple of fights ago from 168.
Yeah, he's been world champion at super middleweight.
How did he make 168?
What's that movie? Got like David Spade in it, I feel.
Dickie Roberts' Child Star?
No, they play on like basketball.
Grown Ups.
Yeah. Reminds me of the dude who's just got the birth certificate and it's just like, I'm 12.
Oh, no. You're thinking of
Transformers.
That's the one.
It's written in like green crayon with his
I used 12.
That just reminds me of that guy being like, I used to weigh this much. Yeah. But he's actually used to be a heavyweight. He's just slimmed up a little bit. Like, I was fucking monstrous.
Oh, he's huge. And then, like, you know, being huge made the absolute mistake of, like, leaning down to Bivol's height all night instead of trying to be the taller fighter and making Bivol reach.
I think he was trying to look into Bivol's eyes and get a bit of fucking human contact. Yeah. He's just not getting it.
That's what they were talking in Spanish in back in the corner. They went back and they were just like, man, like, I swear to God, one of them's gone red.
Yeah.
There was a target on my chest at one fucking point in time. You seeing this shit?
I mean, can we just talk about how fucking good Bivol is? He's
a master
the master of
boxer.
sticking to a game plan.
Bro, you just cannot fucking phase the man.
No.
You can crack him. Keep doing
Dude, he's getting more confident.
Yeah.
Did you notice, like, in the later rounds of that fight, his hands were down, he was moving,
He done the exact.
he was going to the
put him onto the
ropes.
ropes.
He was
He
doing
done
whatever the fuck
exactly.
he wanted.
He done the exact same thing with Canelo.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, it's like he works on one game plan for like 9 rounds, and then he's like, "Okay, I can have fun."
Yep.
Yeah.
And he just fucking starts piecing combinations together.
I said,
Yeah,
in the
that's it,
corner,
yeah,
they had a
around the
little
knob.
like flap lift up on the back of his neck, and yeah, they were changing something.
Baby,
There was a little guy just fucking
it's around the
fine
ninth.
tuning something, bro. Yeah.
Around the ninth, they like send the call to the dude upstairs and like initiate fucking fun.exe.
Yeah. And you see him like still trying to smile, but he's like, they haven't worked on that properly yet. But he's just like having fun. He's
Smile,
loose.
get the smile.
Yeah. He's just like occasionally twitching, but he's like loose. He's having fun. It's
But
fucking,
yeah, man,
it's
just
beautiful to see.
another fucking stellar performance from him.
I want
And
to see Bivol versus Henry Cejudo.
well, we're
Please.
hopefully gonna say, I'm not really sure on the prospect of like a Better Beer versus Yard, because that was supposed to happen by now, but it hasn't. So who fucking knows what's going on with that?
Whose yards he fighting?
Anthony Yard.
Which one? What,
Anthony's
Orvard?
apparently some bloke.
Like, why does he want to fight Orvard Yard? I don't understand what his beef is, bro.
Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking hell. We nearly got plenty of fights in Orvad's Yard.
Yeah, I just don't know why he wants to go fight the yard. Maybe he got knocked out there sometime.
Anyway.
Fucking hates it.
But it does set up this Bivol versus Beterbiev fight, and it was one of those things a little while ago, like watching Beterbiev and then like Bivol's performances before the Canelo fight, and sort of going like, oh, Beterbiev's just gonna fucking like steamroll this cunt. Like, it's not gonna be a fucking question. But my opinion's slowly fucking changing on it, man. I reckon he could potentially outbox this dude for 12 rounds.
I don't think you can beat AI, Neddy. I think if you listen to enough people on YouTube, podcasts, etc., you'll know AI is fucking dangerous. And they've just made the most fucking dangerous AI you could fucking have. That's just a fucking punching machine. I don't see anyone beating him. Set him up to heavyweight to see him knocking all them out. Bivol's the best.
And he's like, that's the other thing as well. Like, I thought he was like,
He's really good though.
I always forget that Canelo came up from such like smaller weights kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you see him standing next to like Bivol in press conferences, and you're like, oh, Bivol's fucking huge. And then you see him against an actual light heavyweight, and you're like, this guy's fucking tiny.
He's not very big. He's
not very big. He's very
solid. He's solid.
Could he go down, you reckon?
Yeah.
That could be mad. Imagine
That
just
again.
Bivol going down a weight, just pacing up whoever the fuck.
Well, he can. Yeah, he can easily.
If he goes down at weight, only you go down and it's Canelo for all the belts.
He was talking about if they were going to do a rematch, they'd do it at 168 for all the belts.
Has he beaten Canelo again? I just don't see what's Canelo going to.
That's what he said the other day. The only thing he's interested in his belt. Like he wants to either go the Beterbiev fight for like the belts he's got,
or he wants to go down and fight Canelo.
Yeah, or
he doesn't want to do
down.
another rematch at 175 with
But
Canelo.
he wants to rematch with Canelo, but he wants to like, I suppose, chase legacy at the same time as well. Like go down, become undisputed down there, and then just move back up.
I don't want to see Canelo lose his undisputed thing, but I see that happening if they fight. I don't see Canelo being able to.
Canelo's also out until like fucking.
That's why I think he's more worried about the other fights.
Midway through next year at the very earliest. So
imagine double undisputed at the same time. It'd be fucking. No
crazy.
one would have done that yet, have they?
Yeah, no, he'd have to go
fight Benavidez and fight Canelo.
Time frames in boxing would never work out for that to like.
But if he fights Benavidez, if that happens soon, and then
Canelo.
No. Bivol.
Yeah.
And then agrees, beats him, and then Canelo's nearly ready at that time, and then goes, all right, yeah, I'll have the rematch down for your belt.
Yeah.
Goes down there, like you could see it happen. Like it's not something that couldn't happen.
The only way it wouldn't happen is if an IBF title was the next belt to be up for a mandatory.
I was going to say,
they would straight away go.
Well, I don't think Canelo would accept the fight, to be fair. Like, I get the whole pride thing would be a part of it. He's going to accept the fight at the weight they fought at, because that's like the whole Mexican
point
pride
of
of like, no, you beat me at that weight. I want to fight at that weight. I reckon Canelo would be like, yeah, the titles are on the line. I don't give a fuck.
They can't do that though.
Yeah, that'd be an issue they'd just
Can
run
they?
into.
No, they can't.
No, they
Got to
wouldn't.
be out the way.
Yeah, I think it'd be like the whole ego issue of like, no, it's got to be at the weight we fought at.
Yeah, but Bivol holds the cards in that situation.
Yeah.
He's the one that won the last fight.
I'd like to see fucking double undisputed robot. It'd be sick.
But I expected a different performance out of Ramirez than what we got.
Yeah,
And I don't know whether
Ramirez
that's
to come
just
forward.
because Ramirez was never that good, or whether Bivol just completely negated any game plan that he thought he was going to implement.
Well, I feel like anytime Ramirez got going, he got punished with like 5, 6, 7, 8 punch combos.
Yeah, Bivol was just
every
relentless
time.
with those combos, man.
Yeah, and it's like, what can you do? Like every time, like, if I try to get in there, this motherfucker's
And
going
they
to
all
punish
land.
me. Yeah, every shot.
Yeah,
I thought it was all
like-
the rights landing.
As I was saying when you were doing the companion, like Ramirez looked scared to let his hands go.
He
Yeah.
did.
Like that. Like it looked like he was like almost like noticed him at times like feint to throw the jab, and every time he like even went to feint, Bivol was just like whoop, and just put his jab straight in his face.
Even when he did throw the jab, he was just pouring at the guard kind of thing. He wasn't actually just sticking his jab to the guard kind of thing, which is what allowed Bivol to know like, oh, he's only just going to touch me, so I'm just going to move that slight bit past and just stick mine in kind of thing.
Yeah, like
just getting in and out of that range.
it's like he was feinting, but also like going, oh fuck, like he was like his body language sort of looked like, oh fuck, like what's going to come back?
And he was standing inside Bivol's range all night, because when he was throwing his jab, you could tell, like, even when he was like throwing it with a bit of like, you know, intention behind it, it was going like this, like it was still landing here, whereas it should have been here, kind of thing. His arm should have been extended because he had that much reach. He's just constantly sticking that out all night. Bivol's got no chance to come in. I mean, he would still probably find his way in eventually, but it'd be a lot fucking harder than him just being able to dart in and out, score jabs whenever he wanted.
Yeah, it just looked like an easy night for Bivol, really.
That's also like a Bivol as well, not allowing the bigger man to control the center of the ring.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, I don't know, it was sort of like watching AJ versus Usyk.
Yeah, that's what I was going to compare it to.
Like, in that sense, like, the bigger man should have been doing all this other stuff, but, like, the little man just almost negated it. Like,
it's just too quick and composed.
And, like, by not taking them backward steps and letting him come forward, like, it takes that strength away.
Yeah.
Like, it takes away the reach. Like, it takes away the bigger man's power. Like, because you can't get the leverage on the punches that you need to be getting on the punches to actually be able to do the damage. And then, like, you're there for the little man to be able to land his on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, which is not really where you want to be against, like, Bivol, because as we've seen, he, like, I suppose, same as Usyk, he doesn't care about knocking you out. He just wants to punch you.
And he's got short arms but really good footwork. So he's able to, like, not only, like, score that jab, but either move out consistently and efficiently, or move his way further in and score those quick combos with those small, tight shots that he has.
Well, like, I seen one of them quick combos live while we were watching, and I was like, oh, like, he was just kind of pouring with the left and just landing the right.
Yeah.
And went into a slow-mo between the rounds. No, even the lefts were landing fucking hard, too. Like, every shot was boom, boom. Like,
and he just constantly finds a way to split the guard, too.